For the afternoon challenge, I thought like maybe you could work as a family, it's up to you, that you could create your own family game. So we're going to have a look at some board games that I've got to give you some ideas. It could be a game that you play inside, outside, but let's have a look at different types of games to give you some ideas, and then you can have a think about your themes. Maybe you want to make it like an active game where you give each other different instructions on different squares to do so many exercises. It could be like a maths challenge game. As you go through it, have some numbers to add up and things. So have a think, but we'll explore some of the board games that I've got to give you some ideas. Right, so I've got one game here. I used to play this with my sister when I was little, the Gunge game. And just to have a look at the board design inside, so you can have a look at the game board. So if I open it up, now this one is all around a theme. Look, it's got Gunge, so they've got a design. Look, Gunge in the middle, some lava to cross over here and lots of different colours. So have a think about what theme you want your game to be on and how you can design the game board. So lots of game boards look different. If you think of Snakes and Ladders, there's lots of squares, isn't there, with numbers on. So you follow that up to the top of the board, don't you? This one here, you can go round and round, and then there's something in the centre. You see in the corner there's different colours. Why might there be different colours? It's got something to do with which objects you move around the board. So I'll show you what this game has. It's got these Gunge monsters, look. So that the yellow team there to go on the yellow starting space. Got the red and the blue and the green. So you could have different characters to go around your board. So what have you got in your house? You might have little Lego people. So have a think what you would like to move around. If you've got Play-Doh plasticine, you might even want to create the counter that you have that goes around your board. Got a dice here, because you might want to use a dice to show how many spaces on your board your counters have to move. So have a think about that. So that's one thing to think about, is how do you want your board to look and what theme do you want? What are you going to use to go round and how are they going to move? This is another game. We used to love playing this one as a family. It's Game of Life. Now, this one's got lots of different things that might give you some ideas to put on your game. So have a look inside. Now, first of all, can you see? Look at the windy different routes you can go on this board game. So this one doesn't go round in a circle. It's like a route and goes all over the place. Now, it's got some writing on all the squares. Well, they're not really squares, are they? On all the different spaces. And some of them give you instructions. Sometimes you win something. So that could be something you put on your board. If you were going to do like an exercise game, maybe if you landed on one square, it might say, do 5-star jumps. And then you might land on a different one and it might say, do 10 press-ups. So have a think what you could do. Sometimes they might say, roll again, or you might win something on one of the squares. Now, in the other game, we had dice. This game has a spinner. And that's something you could actually make, a little spinner. So you could have that instead of a dice. And look, this one goes up to number 10. So you don't have to go up to number 6. You've got that. And then if you're wondering what all these gaps are, this one here has lots of little 3D buildings to make the game a bit more interesting. So you could make some little models to put on your board game. So when we visit different places, like you go to a mansion or a university in this game, they'd have a little building next to it to show you. The other game had those Gunge monsters, didn't it? Whereas this one here, if I get them out, have little cars. So you can have different kinds of things to go around your board. Also, look, this one even has bridges. So your counter has to go around the board on different parts, okay? So there's another idea to give you some things to think about. Oh, actually, and this game uses money. So that could be something you could think of. Maybe you can make some money. Or if you've got real money like coins at home, maybe you've got a piggy bank, lots of one pennies and 2 pence pieces, maybe you could use money in your game. And then in this game, I'll just show you something else that you could use. I'm not very good at this one. You've got to use your brain for this one. General knowledge, lots of questions. Let's have a look in this one. So So this time the board game goes round in circles. You can go across the middle, and you've got a counter, and you have to go around and collect different things to put in your counter. So if you land on a blue square, you want to try and collect a blue piece to put inside your counter. But to get it, you have to answer a question. So maybe you could make up some questions to play with your game. So that's lots and lots of different ideas. So what are you going to come up with? I look forward to seeing your games. Good luck.